Paris Saint-Germain have greenlighted Neymar's return to Barcelona. That's the headline that's taking over the summer transfer window in the later stages. The Brazilian, who arguably played his best football at the Catalan Giants, could be heading for a return to one of the world's biggest clubs in their search to re-establish themselves in world football. What's up, guys? It's Let's Talk Football here, and today we look at if Neymar's return to Barcelona makes sense. Paris Saint-Germain and Neymar seem to have come to an understanding. The French club have told the Brazilian that he is deemed surplus and will have to leave during the summer transfer window. The striker also wants to leave the French capital, and the two parties are working to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. The Brazilian is keen to return to Barca, and PSG consider this to be the best option and are keeping the door open for negotiations. However, it's not so simple. The way for the Brazilian to return to the Catalan capital is to sign for a Saudi Arabian club and join Barcelona on loan this season.
Yes!
At the moment, this is also the player's preferred option, but he and his entourage are aware of the difficulties. While it is true that there are reservations about signing for a team outside of Europe, the option of returning to Barca would help to tip the balance. All of this would also come at a considerable salary reduction for the current season. Many issues are still to be resolved. Neymar is currently one of the highest paid players in the world, with many parallel contracts tying him to PSG, all of which need to be resolved. Barca's financial situation remains extremely delicate, and there isn't much wiggle room to accommodate Neymar's return. The club believes, however, he would be a marquee signing and are putting all their effort into signing him back. It is well known that the relationship between Qatar and Saudi Arabia is not the most cordial, nor is it between PSG and FC Barcelona. Despite this, the Parisian club believe that Neymar's time at the Parc des Princes has come to an end, and given the enormous difficulty of finding an alternative to this large problem, they will help the Brazilian sign for Barca this current campaign. A move back to Barcelona just makes sense for Neymar, whose time at PSG never came really to fruition, with so many problems with his teammates, the club management, and so on. Neymar scored 105 goals in 186 appearances during the 4 seasons of his initial spell at Barcelona, and has netted 118 times in 173 matches for PSG since his 2017 move. Neymar won the Champions League with Barcelona in 2015, a feat he has been unable to repeat at the Parc des Princes. His attributes no longer suit the style of football new PSG coach Luis Enrique and football advisor Luis Campos wish to implement, based around the quick play and a young profile of players. To make the deal work, Barcelona would have to sell a number of players to keep on the right side of La Liga rules. Reports have also linked Neymar with a move to Chelsea, although the Brazilian moving to Stamford Bridge is considerably unlikely.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
There are other reports that say that Neymar also feels it is too soon to move to the Saudi Pro League despite offers being made, and he wants to be in top condition to play for Brazil at the 2026 World Cup in North America. Neymar also wishes to continue competing in the Champions League, but is likely to see game time limited at PSG under Enrique. The imminent completion of Marco Verratti's move from PSG to Al Hilal for $43 million could help Barcelona's cause as they try to thrash out a loan deal for Neymar first. And it's not just Neymar and Verratti who have been left out to dry by PSG. French publication RMC Sport now claimed that Neymar, Marco Verratti, Hugo Ekitike, Juan Bernat, and Renato Sanchez were told that they are not a part of PSG project and should find a solution elsewhere.
He has to go, blood.
Neymar and Verratti have been absent from training for the last 2 days, and along with Kylian Mbappe, were also not invited to the club's team photo day ahead of receiving news from Enrique and Campos. It seems PSG are heading in a different direction finally. No more signing old, washed-up players. It's time for a project that starts with a manager and young players that they can develop around Kylian Mbappe if he chooses to stay. However, that saga is a story in itself. I think they finally realized that they can't buy themselves a Champions League, and they're going to have to work for it like every other club has done through their history. Another hope line that Barcelona and PSG do have is Ousmane Dembele. Barcelona used close to half of the sum it received for Neymar in 2017 to buy Ousmane Dembele from Borussia Dortmund. The French forward is now strongly being linked this month to joining PSG, possibly replacing Neymar for a second time. PSG also had signed Portugal forward Gonçalo Ramos on a 1-year loan deal from Benfica with an option to buy outright. All these signs are looking like Neymar's exit is more than imminent. And it really is a shame. Neymar is a top player, and he arguably is the third best player of this generation. If there was no Messi and Ronaldo, Neymar would have won many more Ballon d'Ors and gotten many more accolades for Brazil and for the clubs he played for. However, he was cursed and blessed to play in the same generation as the two greatest of all time. Neymar certainly still has more to bring to the table. It's just about fitting him into a club that will accommodate his skill level and his lack of pressing. He's still a top talent with more than enough to offer, and he's still very hungry for trophies. In my opinion, Neymar needs that one more Champions League to really solidify his legacy as that top tier player that he is. We know the skill is there, it's just about putting it into a team setting like he did at Barcelona. And if he can go back to Barcelona and do it all by himself, arguably, he will definitely add the final missing piece to the puzzle that is not the World Cup. But let us know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you think Neymar back to Barcelona makes sense? And do you think the deal will go over the line in the coming days or weeks? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.